Okay, so I'm working through Stonequire's series on the Septuagint, but don't want to be led astray by Lutherans. Can you recommend an in-depth history of the Old Testament from the Catholic perspective? I'm not really an Old Testament guy, but if you read well, obviously I am an Old Testament guy, but I mean by that, my studies aren't really in the Old Testament. But if you go to the STS, so for if you don't know what the STS is, it's the Sacrae Theologiae Summa. I recommend when you want to do like secondary source research, it's really good for beginning to do secondary source research. And you go to the volume which is called 1B, so it's in English. If you look up Sacrae Theologiae Summa 1B, it should be on the Church of Christ, on Holy Scripture. And in there, if you look at the table of contents, there should be a section on the Septuagint, and it will go over some of the positions that the fathers espoused on the Septuagint, some of the recent magisterial proclamations on the Septuagint, up until like the 1950s. But really, if you are somebody interested in scriptural studies, it's kind of an advantage to have something from the 1950s rather than from of recent, because of recent it is extremely difficult to find people who are very orthodox on scriptural studies, and who are also providing quality stuff. Usually you get one or the other. You're either getting some sort of quality of research, or you're getting orthodoxy. A lot of times there's orthodox stuff, but it's not really well researched. And on the other hand, there's a lot of heretical stuff, but it is well researched. So, but you have to oftentimes go back to the older stuff if you want a good synthesis of both of these.